Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Ninja Josh Evans again. Here's the problem with moving on. Moving on can either work in a good way or a bad way. Actually, I'm not going to say work. Can establish in a good way or a bad way. Depends on what kind of move on we're talking about. And sometimes moving on from a relationship can destroy and make more problems later down the road. So sometimes staying with that relationship and being loyal doesn't break that problem and make that problem. So some people, they just don't get it. They think it's the other way around. Change this, change that. That's why the confliction it keeps on going to problems. Some things you cannot change. This is why I gave up on certain things because I could not change in that kind of way because I don't have that kind of soul of a heart. My heart is parity. That's not parity. When you change into somebody you're not, that's not parity. It's wrong. You can't tell a native like myself to change who I am. Now, if a true relationship understands you, they're not going to give up on you. They're going to work things out, establish things out, and they're going to fight through it. But if it's one of those relationships that just don't see it, and constantly want to change something, constantly wants to push you in a different direction, then go ahead, do what you got to do. When you find out later down the road, it doesn't fix the stuff that you thought it would. There's a gap missing that hits you hard, what you really truly love, that you missed there. You say it's healthy, but it's not. It's a scar, gap that was warning you about something from your gut instinct that you misplaced. So you can say whatever you want, but can I get rid of the past of my brother Eddie? No. Because let me tell you how this goes. Yeah, I could try to avoid it, I could try to block it, but the scar is always going to be there. Always. Always going to be there. And it makes me mad on how much I have to remember the people that killed my damn brother Eddie. Damn it, Eddie, why'd you have to go that far in the gross? It's not my brother I'm damning. It's the damn bad guys that took my brother's life. But I'm damning myself in the end because I have to put up with this crap of hearing these people saying, well, let it go, when I can't let it go. My anger overweighs my tears, and I'm crying inside of me. It's pretty fucked up. And you're going to tell me a therapist could fix that? Fucking no therapist can fix that at all. Grieving may never go away at this state without the right proper person to care for a person. So don't give me that leverage, knowledge crap about how let it go. When what was dearly in my life was ripped from me. What last sanity I have is to bow out every day, screaming every day, blocking it every day. Because nothing's ever going to be at peace with me until the day I die. Unless it's going to be heart flow within meaning and potential at that. Because I'm going to need a potential to override that stupidity crap that caused this malfunction in the first place. I'm a damaged person. And a damaged person got to a point where I gave up on certain avenues because I knew it was the best place for me. So you wouldn't understand that. But it is easy to sit there and say something like, get a doctor, get help. Okay, then why don't you do me a favor? Come up and help me then. Instead of complaining up on network plan about trying to push me in a certain direction I'll never go. Then you'll see that it's not so simple after all. It would seem this way, that you got it all figured out, but you got it all backwards. True love I've been waiting for a long time, just like anybody else out there. We don't get to come up to these women because these women won't allow us to come up to them. Because we get kicked away or shunned away because we're stuck in them. By the moment we actually make a move up there, and we know it. So we don't even bother to stress, to even try to make the effort into something that we know we're just going to get backfired on. Now, the difference between me is I will ask them once or twice or the third time because they deserve to have that much right. But some people, they'll just ask them one time and then they'll just give up. I believe in everybody deserves a chance. So I'll ask them, would you like to go on a date? I did that for a very long time. A few of them started responding back, but the other ones didn't. I firmly questioned every day since I've been on my broadcasts on Destiny for friends, building friends up, hoping that they would set me in their presence. You understand? They have to set me in their presence. I got told by my sister Dee Dee, my evil sister Dee Dee, told that I'm going to turn every friend against you. They're all going to turn against you. That's what it felt like, that she said. Hell, even Sean Augustine said that shit, and so did Rose Cochran. You know what I said to him? How about you let them make their own choice of who they want to be friends, because I'm not going to pick and choose who they choose to be friends with, and it's not my place to say. And a true friend never gives up on a person. They get to know the person, they love the person. But at least I started somewhere. Now, why they want to sit there and hate on me because I'm an indoor person, introvert, empath, staying in. I don't like going out there. I hate going outside. I never did like going outside. I really hated it from the start. I just don't let on about it in the way that you see it. I go out there for friends, yes, but I still don't feel right out there. I've always loved being indoors. I was different. I was odd. I was way different than the other people. And you tell me it's not healthy. That depends on how you look at it. Each person's different. The struggle is no one really comes up to me to see me for who I really am until the last minute. By the time it gets done, it's probably too late. So I pray that there will be somebody out there that will at least try to be around me and try to communicate with me. Or I'll just keep on doing what I do best on this. Sticking to what I do best. Stay out of the way. And not get in their way. Leave them alone. Leave them be in peace. And just do my broadcasting, my programming, and sharing the way I do. And staying the good person I am. But I don't give up on my friends. And I really am trying to find somebody I want to settle down to be with. I would like to see it done very soon. But I've been waiting and 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 waiting. And now I'm just even waiting more. So when is it going to happen? Me going out there? Already done that. Me staying in here? Is it because these people are turning people against people? Probably. Because they gossiped and said, don't go around that guy, don't talk to that guy, don't be around that guy. This to belittle me off because these ones wanted to put a bad name on me. And when they come to find out I'm not the bad guy that they put me out to be, they come to find out I'm one of the nicest guys going that would help a person. And I've done it multiple times lately. Then what? Do you really want to change that? Or do you want to accept that for what it really is? Be thankful and grateful that God had put something on this planet, somebody on this planet that's unique. So in the end, each person has a different path for a reason. That's in my opinion. I can't help what God made for life. So if you have any heart and soul, you would understand where I'm coming from with this. There's a civil manner. Okay? So once again, it really comes down to you, what you choose to be a part of. And I hope one day I do find somebody, because that would surely be nice. But until then, I'm just going to be grateful and thankful. And just stay out of the way of trouble. Troublenomics. And just be as I am. There's your answer. Hopefully that you're seeking. If not, I guess I'm just going to have to speak up a different way. And bite my tongue the hard way. After all the troublematics that they have done to my life that I cannot fix. But at least you say we can move on. Probably not move on in the way you're thinking. But we can carry on. Not move on. Carry on. And hang in there. Until life finds a way for the preservation of life. For the right spot for me to be. The righteous spot. We'll see. We'll let it play out. There's only one way of this truth where it'll come out. So there you have it. Alright, y'all. It's me browsing to come by. And yeah.